Today I'm doing a video just showing off my little Christmas quilt tops. These are the quilt tops that I will be working with this holiday season. What you're looking at here is the little Christmas quilt top for my upcoming patchwork coaster. I came up short on the triangles that I needed to make it the proper size, so I just add a border instead of starting all over again. And the little glass head pin represents the top. So when I go to make my quilt sandwich is when you go to sew all three layers together. I know that the pin represents the top of the block. But yeah, I'm just showing off my little patchwork coaster, my little quilt top, Christmas quilt top for this upcoming holiday season. Oh, that little three. I love working with 6-degree triangles. As I said 1,000 times, when you're working with 6-degree triangles for your rows, make sure that there's an odd number of triangles going across and an even number of triangles going down. But yeah, this is the little Christmas quilt top for my upcoming patchwork coaster. And whenever you're working with your quilt top, if you come up short or you get tired of sewing squares or whatever pieces you're working with, you can always add border to save time and energy. And it should be maybe between a size, I would say a 4-inch board and a 6-inch board. And that will add more inches to your quilts or your quilt tops with less effort. But yeah, so there is a calculator or something around that'll show you, provide you with information when you're working with 6-degree triangles, because they don't come out the same size as squares, because technically it's not going to be the same size all the way around. You're going to come up short. See, this area right here is shorter than this area, so that's why you come up short, and it's going to require more pieces when working with 6-degree triangles. But this is just my little patchwork coaster, the little Christmas quilt top for my upcoming patchwork coaster. I'm still proud of it. I do wish I would have had and cut enough triangles, but I didn't use the calculator, so oh well. This is what and it's still cute to have a little unique way I'm going to quilt it and all that, so it's still going to come out really cute, you know. So let's go to the next one. Now this is the little Christmas quilt top for another one of my upcoming patchwork coasters. So this is a little Christmas quilt top for a coaster. The glass head pin represents the top of the block. And the thing about glass head pins, when you go to iron, they don't melt. So that's some helpful information for you. These are postage stamp squares, meaning the finished side will be a 1-inch square. So you can see how small that one is with all the seams encased. So you would cut 1.5-inch square to make a postage stamp quilted item. Yeah, this is this. I love the little candy cane prints. So yeah, it's really cute. It's really nice. It's really beautiful. Okay. And let's see it again. This little Christmas quilt top. Now if you're not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Go in the comment section. Let me know what you think about what I'm showing today. My little Christmas quilt top. So I'm showing all the little Christmas quilt tops that I'm working on this Halloween season. All that's left for me to do at this point is just to make my sandwiches and quilt it. And quilt means sew all three layers together. Now this is the little Christmas quilt top for one of my upcoming patchwork pot holders. It will end up being a 6-inch pot holder because I cut 2.5-inch squares. This is what you call a 9 patch. Because it's 9 blocks, 3 by 3. But this is a 9 patch, so it's gonna be a 9 patch patchwork pot holder. But this is the little Christmas quilt top for that 9 patch pot holder. And again, I love the candy cane prints. So in the Christmas time, I always look for candy cane prints because I love candy cane prints. And I love how the red and candy cane print contrast together. Contrast. So yeah, that's really beautiful. It's gonna be really nice once I get it quilted and everything. And when I do my coasters, my patchwork pot holders, I cut my bias strip or my binding strip, not bias. Bias is for curved piecings. The binding strip, I'll cut it by probably about 3.25 inches because I'm going to put 3 layers of batting in each item. So when I go to make sandwiches for my patchwork pot holders and my patchwork coasters, I use 3 layers of batting so that the quilting actually pops out. So it's going to be really beautiful when I get this quilted. Okay. This is another one of my little Christmas quilt tops. This is where I use the Drunkard's Path quilt block. And this design here is just a circle, but you know that you can make several designs using the Drunkard's Path quilt block. And I enjoy this. I learned curved piecing when in my first quilting class 22 years ago, so I know a lot about curved piecing. And if you all want in-depth information, just go to my live feed when I was putting these things together, and there is some in-depth information there for you. Yeah, but this is the little Christmas quilt top for my upcoming patchwork pot holder. So this would be about an 8-inch patchwork pot holder. I find that 6 inches is sufficient and no bigger than 8 inches unless you need it for something like a hold a big pot or something. But yeah, this is it. So for a patchwork pot holder, I would say no smaller than 6 inches and no bigger than the finished size of an 8-inch pot holder. But this is the little Christmas quilt top for my upcoming patchwork pot holder. Let's zoom into the circle. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, let's look at our other little Christmas quilt top. Now this is more of the Drunkard's Path. So this is gonna be a placemat for a gift. I use the Drunkard's Path quilt block. I will be doing an in-depth live this coming Sunday. So today's November 13th. So what that's gonna be the 16th. So about 7 in the morning or so, I will be doing a live on curve piecing from beginning to end. So make sure you all check that out if you're interested in working or being able to sew together curved quilt pieces for quilting, check out my live, and just check out my live anyway, because I really go in depth about quilting in my live videos, so check those out. But yeah, this is the little Christmas quilt top for my upcoming patchwork placement. Zoom in to see the Drunkard's Bag quilt blocks. They're really beautiful. I love how the red and white contrast together. Okay, thanks for watching this video. Please make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, go and watch some of my other videos, my long form videos, all the videos in my live feed, and you will be happy with the abundance of information and helpful information for your journey into quilting. Thanks for watching this video. Subscribe, 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 and subscribe. Comment, share my videos. Check you later.